Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, famously said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, and our life is what our thoughts make it," emphasizing that while we often cannot control what happens to us, we can control how we react. Whilst Aurelius viewed the mind as the seat of true freedom, for many of us it can all too easily become a prison composed of negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and emotional traps. Mental prisons stem from a combination of experiences and beliefs. Traumatic experiences leave lasting emotional scars, causing us to develop negative thought patterns and defensive mechanisms that can trap us in a cycle of fear and avoidance. Societal norms, expectations, and stereotypes can cause us to adopt limiting beliefs about our worth, capabilities, and potential. Often we unconsciously create our own prisons by doubting our abilities, fearing failure, or holding on to past mistakes. This can lead to a fixed mindset where growth and change feel impossible. Being trapped inside a mental prison can affect every aspect of life. Emotionally, it can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and helplessness, which can impact our personal relationships and keep us chained to unfulfilling work. Mental prisons are invisible, and many of us don't realize we're in one. The first step to breaking free is to acknowledge the existence of the prison and to become aware of the jailers in our minds. There are many of these jailers, but some of the most common include should statements, which involves focusing on what you think should happen rather than what's actually happening. Overgeneralizing, for example, if one of your relationships ends badly, you assume that all your relationships will end the same way. All or nothing thinking, or thinking in extremes such as "I'll never be good enough." Labeling, which involves assigning a single characteristic to yourself, for example, "I failed a test, so I am a failure." And catastrophizing, or expecting the worst case scenario in any situation. Begin by observing these thoughts and recognizing that they're not facts. Once you're aware of your mental prison, start questioning the validity of your thoughts and beliefs. Ask yourself, is this thought true? What's the evidence? Is there another way to see this situation? By challenging your thoughts, you can weaken their control over you. A powerful mind hack that can change the way you experience the world is called cognitive reframing. Think of it like changing one lens for another. For example, two people interview for the same senior management role. Neither gets the job. Person A is angry that they weren't chosen for a promotion and feels like a failure. Because they feel like a failure, they conclude that they are a failure. Whilst person A languishes in a mental prison of their own making, person B thinks about what positive things could come from not being promoted and actually feels relieved. The job came with unwanted additional stresses and would have required them to relocate. Person B also recognizes that this was their first interview for a senior role and they've learned a lot from the experience. Cognitive reframing works because our thoughts directly affect the way we feel and behave, and our thoughts can be changed. Over time, we can reprogram our mind to default to more constructive patterns of thinking. This can happen when we practice gratitude. For example, asking what's going well in my life or what strengths do I have. Use positive self-talk such as "I'm capable of overcoming this," and visualize success such as picturing ourselves achieving our goals. Many of us remain trapped because we're overly self-critical, holding ourselves to impossibly high standards. Learning to treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially in moments of failure or struggle, can also help to create a sense of inner peace and liberate your mind. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so that I can make more content like this in the future.